What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Right now it is all snowy outside. It's not snowing right now, it's raining. But we haven't had school in like 4 days. It's been crazy. Then again, I don't go to school anymore, so I do for TA, but that's not the point of the video. This video is gonna be a kind of a backlash and a what really happened with this guy. So that is Brendan. That's my ex from many exes ago. I made a video a couple weeks ago reacting to his breakup side of the story. Long story short, he got that video removed, and I now have a copyright strike on my channel. Thank you very much for that. Great, thank you. So, I can't show any videos, any of his videos, but what I can do is show my side of what happened and tell my side of what happened. So basically, it all started a while ago. In that time, back then, it started a while ago that time. And everything was going fine at first. We were talking, we were having a great time. You know, everything was as it should be. And then he started lying. He started saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be up in Seattle. I'm moving to this house," and the house was like right down the street from my house. And of course, I was so naive back then that I was like, "Oh, I'm so excited! I'm gonna make a video. We're gonna do this and that. I'm gonna make a video of picking you up at the airport and hugging and blah 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 and doing all this." So what happened was, the Valentine's Day came around. He sent me this giant Valentine's gift, and here's a little clip of it, of what it looked like up here. If you guys, I'm gonna have it silent so you guys can kind of see what's going on. But he sent me that box of chocolate. It was a giant box. It was big. It was giant. It was massive. He sent me that, and he lied a ton about it, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna move in. I'm moving near you, and I'm doing this." And then when I moved to this house where I am now, he said, we were still talking, he said, "Oh, I'm moving like right down the street. The street has a pool, and go check out the house." So I went to go check out the house. It has a pool. It was a giant, massive as a house. It was like $2.3 million house, and I'm like, wait, this isn't adding up. So I called him out for it. He never admitted to it. He never admitted to lying about it. My parents ended up getting involved with his parents and calling his mom and be like, "Yo, what's going on? Why is your son telling my son that he's gonna move up here and do all this and whatnot?" And his mom was like, he must have been confused. We were talking about moving. He must have got the wrong idea and all this. It got to the point where he was self-harming himself. He did it a couple times off camera and off live, like when I was FaceTiming him. He did it a couple times off that platform. But one time he did it, and I was FaceTiming him. We were having a nice time, and he was like, he seemed fine. Like, he seemed completely normal and okay, wasn't sad or anything. He's like, "I said I'm gonna cut my wrist if you don't do this." And I was like, "I'm not doing that." So he cut, and he was like, "Oh shit, this is deeper than I expected." He went to the hospital. He was okay. He now, I think, has a big scar there. It was pretty deep. I was traumatized by that. It was a pretty unhealthy relationship, and I was so naive, thinking, "Oh, I can try to fix him. I can do this. I can help him, make him better." Because that's just kind of the person I am. I'm that person that wants to be there for everybody, and make everything okay and not have any problems. I ended up getting out of that situation. He contacted my family members saying that he was going to kill himself. And that obviously scared a lot of my family members. And they were all like, "What the hell is, like, what is going on right now? Like, what is wrong with this kid? What's going on?" And it got to the point where my older sister was like, talked to me about it and was like, you need to get out of this. Like, nobody should ever contact somebody else's family member to tell them that they're gonna kill themselves. So I feel like that relationship kind of set me in stone to where I am today. Kind of put me in a spot of I need to recognize signs more in people's emotions, verbal talk, texts, and whatnot. Like, we would have good times. Like, we would have great moments. Like, we were super good for each other in the sense that we kind of were on the same vibe at first. I remember we were on a FaceTime call, or not FaceTime call. It was in the morning. I would wake up 4 in the morning to get ready and wish him ready for school, because he'd get up. He lived this many states. He lived more states over than I did. I think it was like Jersey area, the east. He lived more east, so the time difference. So I'd get up early in the morning, and just talk to him in the morning. So he would go off to his day, having a good day, and not being depressed that I didn't call him in the morning. So that's kind of person I am. Like, if there's big time difference, I would call him in the morning, be like, talk to him while he's eating breakfast, and whatnot. But I remember one time I was on the bus. This is a good memory that I remember. One time we were on the bus. He was on the bus, and he asked me, "Who's on the bus?" And I thought I was in this like weird kind of mindset where I was like, I could kind of like imagine the people that were on the bus, and I was like, "Well, you are sitting alone, 3 seats from the back." And he was like, "How the hell did you know that?" And I was like, "Wait, I'm not done. There are 2 people next to you. There's a person in front of them to the left. That's only 1 person in the seat. There are 2 people in front of you, but they're chatting a bunch, and they got up, and they're gonna move eventually. There's nobody behind you, and there is 1 person to the seat behind you, just 1 person, just sitting there listening to music." And he was like, "How the hell did you know that?" I'm like, "I don't know, I just kind of got this vibe that, I don't know, I kind of got this image of vibe, who's on the bus." So that was really cool that I could do that. And he was like, "What the hell? Like, what?" So, and I can do that a lot more now, with more accuracy now, if I get to know a person close enough. I have these weird analogies and metaphors that vibe with people on just a completely different level that is beyond my understanding of how I am able to do this. You can ask Miguel. Like, I remember 2 years ago when I was with him 2 years ago. I don't remember what it was. We got into some fight or whatever. It wasn't a fight, no. I don't remember. We were talking about something, and he was down. And I'm like, "You feel like so and so happened, and I feel like you're in a spot where you want to move on, but you don't want to move on, but you're also held back by your past." And he was so confused by what I was saying that later he was like, "How did you know that is what I was feeling? Like, how are you able to get on that same level that I'm on?" I'm like, "I don't know. Sometimes I just get in these weird vibey moods, and I can just do that." And it's one of those things that I think he helped shape me do, and he helped make me a better person, in the sense that acknowledging, instead of lashing out at people for doing those things, cutting themselves, harming themselves, putting people in bad spots, I'm more person to be there for them. I got bored of him, to be honest, and I broke up with him. I called him. It was during class. I texted him. I was like, "Hey, I need to call you and text you at some point," because I was with my friends in class, and they were like, my friend Sophia Frost. She also has a YouTube channel. She's not very active anymore, but she used to. We used to do videos together. Here's a little clip of a video we used to do, an image of what we do. But she was basically in the relationship with us, and he would tell her like things about me, and then she would tell me, and it got to the point where she was like, you need to, like, what's going on, like, you need to end this. And I remember I was in first period class, and I was freaking out because I was like, I don't want to, he's got me in this messed up mindset that if I break up with him, I'm going to worry that he's going to hurt himself. And they're like, that's not your problem, that's not going to be on you. She ended up sending the message. She typed it out, she ended up sending it. I was like, I don't know about this, like, I'm worried for him. As soon as she sent it, I just, a big relief left me. And it's the moral of the story: if you're in a relationship that is where you feel trapped and you feel like you don't know, and you're worried about getting out, you're worried about the other person, it's best that you do get out. And because if you don't, they're gonna drag you down, and it won't go. It'll be a big cluster mess of messness, and it's not gonna end well for either one of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of a depressing video, but I kind of wanted to get my side out there, so it's not just his side and his side only. I wanted my side. We're on good terms now. He's blocked me on absolutely everything because I filed a complaint to him for for copyright striking that video, even though I gave credit to him, and he told me that I could use that. He told me that I could talk about what was happening. I told him that I was gonna make a reaction video to his video, and he knew that. But he went ahead, and since he didn't like all the backlash that he was getting, and that was not my intent, I told you guys not to do that. So I know you guys followed that wish as much as possible. But he got, I feel that I don't want you to attack him for anything. It's not something that he meant to do. I think he was just, it was one of the things that just didn't work out. But he's blocked me on absolutely everything, so I can't contact him and explain to him, like, yo, like, what's going on, like, why did you take down this video, can you remove the copyright strike? And he's not going to do it because he's afraid. He doesn't want he doesn't want this. So I'm doing this as a sort of a backlash to taking down my video, which is unnecessary. And one thing I've always said is, you gotta own up to your mistakes. And by taking down that video and hiding is not really owning up to your mistakes, which I understand. It was a rough time in his life. He's doing good now, so good for him. He has a girlfriend. He's not gay anymore. He has a girlfriend, and that was another surprise to me. But nothing that affects my relationship with him as friends or anything like that. Like, nothing. Like him saying he was gay and then having a girlfriend. He can do him. He can do what he wants. It's his life. I'm not going to control it. I wish him well in the future with his girlfriend and college and everything else that he's doing. Getting a car. He got a car, so good job for him for doing that. So I want to wish him well, and I want to let you guys know that I'm always there for you guys, so you guys can hit me up whenever you want. I will always do my best to be there for you guys first. So as always, I love you guys. I know it's a long video, and peace out, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I love you. Bye. Stay flying, guys.